What's going on, everybody? Hey, I wanted to give you a quick video about something that just happened. We just got off the 1010 program call, which is every Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern on social media, YouTube and Facebook. If you want to follow us, definitely follow us, the coaches that are a part of the 1010 program. And during the discussion, we were talking about, what do you do to basically keep your pipeline flowing, right? And in the conversation, Tony was talking about always keeping your pipeline flowing. What are you doing to kind of, keep the prospects coming in? Brandon Orr, who's another coach, was talking about it also as well. And I wanted to kind of piggyback off of that because there's something that just recently happened to me that kind of made me think, let me do a video about this. And when we were talking about keeping your pipeline open, we were talking about it in reference to clients, potential clients, leads, and stuff like that. But I also think you should keep your pipeline open in reference to employees, subcontractors, and stuff like that. And I say that because just now I got a text message. I'm on my way to an account where I was onboarding someone as a W-2 employee part-time over the weekend, and I was on my way to kind of finalize one of his training, his last couple of training days, to make sure that he was good to be, let loose and off on his own to do the cleaning. And I got a text message from him saying, I won't be coming back, and I got another part-time job with more hours, which I get it. It's about making money and trying to provide you for your family. And if I'm not providing you with enough hours, I get it. No harm, no foul. Other than I wish I had known a little bit sooner, then I could have brought somebody else in. But here's the thing, right? Because I have such a list of, whether it be subcontractors, but for this specific one, W-2 employees, I'm not stressed about it. Yeah, I have to clean today because I was basically going to be watching him clean and kind of critiquing that. But I can now just go back to my list of people that were possibles for this job, and I can just say, okay, well, this position is still available. Are you interested? And just go through it again, and it's not really a big deal. I'm not really concerned. I don't have to put out an entirely new post for the job. I didn't close the job out completely because I always want to have a Rolodex of numbers that I can go back to and reach out to. Hey, are you still available? Are you interested in this opportunity? Or maybe I'll have another opportunity that comes up. So keeping my pipeline open can mean prospective or prospective clients. Also, it can mean prospective employees or subcontractors that you want to bring on for situations like this. So say all that to say, always be taking applications, always be doing interviews, taking information on the people that are applying and seeing if maybe they may not be a fit currently, but they may be a fit in the future. So if you always have something you can refer back to, like a CRM or some type of software that allows you to keep a track of all of the people that you come in contact with, and you can put notes and say, oh, this person is probably a good fit for this type of situation, you're going to always be ahead of the game, and you're not going to be stressed out when at the drop of a dime somebody says they're not going to be able to make it to work, and now you got to take over and figure out how you're going to fill that position. So always be prepared, always be onboarding, always not really onboarding, but bringing in people to your pipeline, whether it be clients, potential clients, or workers. That being said, you can reach me at any of my social media. You can reach me at ShermanLewisOfficial.com, which is my website. I'm sorry, www.ShermanLewisOfficial.com, which is the website. You can reach me at Sherman Lewis Official on YouTube. Follow me there. Comment, please like, subscribe, and share. If you have anything you would like for me to make a video on, you can reach me, on any one of those platforms. Also, if you're looking for trained virtual assistants that are ready to go day one on, especially for service-based industries, but specifically cleaning business owners, but they work for service-based industries just as well. Already trained in CRM, already trained in how to maneuver and navigate through the CRM with appointments, with cold calling, with We have a team of people that can do websites, funnels, landing pages, stuff like that, email campaigns, any type of back-end work, whether it be invoicing, anything that you can name, our VAs can do, and we will set you up with the VA that best aligns with your requests and skill set.